It's an experience for all ages.
This is my great niece, and I just got her for the weekend, and we live up near Columbus. Just brought her down to experience it. She's never been on a train before.
They're just fun. I mean, they take you through areas you don't get before.
But for some, it's more than just weekend fun. Bob Lennertz has always been a train guy.
I have a little train layout in my basement, as a matter of fact.
And Bob has taken his love around the country.
I've always enjoyed or had a love for railroads. I worked for the railroad for the New York Central back in the 60s, a long time ago, but
Now he's operating at different speeds in a different city, but he's still working on the railroad, the Hocking Valley Scenic Railway.
I qualified for locomotive engineer this last year, so I also am qualified to operate the locomotive. A lot of times I'll do the PA announcing and whatever else they need me to do, basically.
So you wear a lot of hats?
A lot of hats.
The railway got its start transporting coal and bricks as the Hocking Valley Railroad in the late 19th century. In 1910, it became part of the Chesapeake and Ohio, or C&O. When local brick mills closed, it was sold off and became the Scenic Railway in the 70s. And it's certainly changed over the past 45 years.
The first train station was just basically a tarp that was thrown over some tent poles, and our present depot was built in 1992, and that's a replica of the station of Rising Sun, Ohio, on the original Hocking Valley Railroad.
Ridership has grown to about 30,000 a year since the railway turned scenic in 1972, and while it could always use more passengers, there's something it needs first.
We recently, in the last 4 or 5 years, have gotten some grants through the Department of Transportation of Ohio that has helped us rehabilitate some of our track work. It's well over $1 million right now. We had to match a lot of that ourselves. For every couple $100,000 that we got from the state, we had to put up about $100,000 ourselves.
Those expensive repairs are funded mainly through ticket sales, but there are also donations and the occasional grant from ODOT. Special trains like the Halloween Boo Train or the summertime mock train robberies help keep the nonprofit operation afloat.
Those special trains that we run are very popular. Almost all of them are sellouts. And it kind of helps us get over the hump, the break-even hump, you might say.
But for now, the train chugs along. New air-conditioned and open-air cars were recently added to the fleet. Fall foliage rides will continue through the end of October. Train rides will return in late November for the Santa train. In Nelsonville, this is Connor Perrette reporting.